Hello, my fellow classmates and Mr. Martinez. It is me, A.G. Kovaleski here. You already know what I'm bringing you with today. Philosophy video. Alright, but serious note now. The society I would like to choose, if I were to choose one for this project, would be the Utilitarianism Society. There's many reasons behind it, and now I'm going to explain those reasons to you, and I'll answer the 5 questions in doing so on why I choose a society. Choosing the philosophy of utilitarianism, society looks very normal, kind of like most first world societies today. It is one of the best known and most influential moral theories. So that way, if it is that saying, that means it is most efficient in many ways. These moral theories are whether actions are morally right or wrong depends on their effects. And these effects can be in any outcome or actions. They are relevant of the good and bad results and that they produce. A key point is the distinction between individual actions and types of actions. A utilitarianism society believes that the purpose of morality is to make life better by increasing the amount of good things such as pleasure and happiness within people and a society in the world and within its own country. So this society would like to focus on the pleasure and happiness of not only itself, but the whole world, making it one peaceful world. It also likes decreasing the amount of bad things such as pain and unhappiness for all individuals in society and the world. How it works and functions is that they reject moral codes or systems that consist of commands or taboos that are based on customs, traditions, or orders given by leaders or supernatural beings. Instead, utilitarians think that what makes a morality be true or justifiable is its positive contribution to human beings. The function of a government for utilitarianism is or democracy or republic. These forms of government focuses on what people needs and wants. They also focus on the rulers selected by the people. So by this, it's a group choosing of what they want to lead, of who they want to lead, and what they want outcome of it. It's not just a monarchy or dictatorship where the leader makes every single part and law, and you can't say anything about it. So that's the reason why it functions correctly and why I agree with it. Utilitarianism policy and politics focuses more on the group society and what's the best outcome for not only one person, one key person, but the society as a whole. Laws prominent in this utilitarianism society would be absolute laws, which are laws of nature which is thought to be unchanging in principle. These circumstances may vary though, even though the way in which it is applied. It's similar to natural law, which is the rule of conduct supposedly inherent in the relations between human beings. These absolute laws would be, for example, like ones in America and the Constitution. They would be in the amendments. They would all be free will. They'd be focusing on human free will and rights. Especially the First Amendment, which we talk about in the prompt. The First Amendment being free speech and free press would be something in the society that is prompt and key. Many amendments would be a part of this, such as right to bear arms if it's in the moral context of being good. In today's society, we're starting to see that less and less, and it's showing a reason of gun reform in many people's eyes. But in this society, no one would be rebelling and would just be accepting of it. Current political debates that exist in America would not exist in this utilitarianism society, such as the debate of immigration in America. The immigration debate in the utilitarianism society would be immigration can be closed off or open, but the people already in there are not kicked out due to them already being in there, and since utilitarianism focuses on the morally good of people, since they're already in there, and kicking them out would make them lose everything instead of what they already have. So immigration would not be an issue, but just solved completely. And terrorism would be solved by having closed borders as well. For me personally, the ones that want to come in would get checks and stuff, and just be checking out terrorism background or any sorts of criminal past. Something like that could lead to a check down of criminal terrorism, but anything can happen, and something that cannot be solved fully no matter what form of government or policy you have. This society would always interact with other countries, such as for trade. So, for example, trade with China or Europe would be something always prompt and especially looked for in this society. They would want the morally good ends for both sides, so both trades members are successful in getting trades to have good intrigue business with each other. They'd also have good tourism, not terrorism, sorry. They'd also have good tourism with one another, and then so it would be a plus and plus for another country, making it a good for everyone else. This would be a utilitarianism society, and personally, I would think it would work out perfectly. But always, you never know what could happen. Something bad could happen. Thank you.